Welcome to Phase 2. By now, Escrow is officially open, your Earnest money deposit is in, and you've received your escrow number and opening package. Now we enter a crucial stage, your inspection and appraisal period. This is where we ensure your new home is in the condition you expect and that everything checks out before moving forward. Your contract gives you a specific number of days, typically 17, but possibly shorter if you negotiated a competitive offer to complete inspections. Because time is limited, we'll help you schedule them right away to keep everything on track. You're probably asking, what types of inspections do I get? Most buyers start with a general home inspection, which gives an overview of the property's condition. We also recommend a pest inspection and possibly a roof inspection at the minimum. Depending on what the inspectors find and what type of property you're purchasing, you might want additional specialists like a pool or spa inspector, a plumbing camera inspector, etc. We can provide trusted vendor recommendations that you can choose from to ensure you're working with experienced professionals. The choice is yours. Inspections are out-of-pocket expenses that must be paid at the time of service. Prices vary, but we'll give you an estimate of typical costs, and most inspectors accept credit cards or other electronic payments. What happens on the day of inspections? Generally, inspectors will meet one of us at the property to get access to the home and to begin their inspections. During this time, you're welcome to attend the entire inspection. However, we recommend showing up at the property during the last 30 minutes of the general home inspection, when the home inspector will summarize everything and do a walkthrough with you to show you the findings. The reason why we ask you to arrive in the last 30 minutes is that inspectors sometimes get distracted in conversation, and through small interruptions, they may miss something. Another reason is that the inspectors have limited time before their next appointment, plus the sellers usually leave during this time. Hanging out with the inspector the entire time can mean delays for everyone. Now, if you want to spend some time measuring for furniture or getting estimates for things like painting or flooring, that's understandable. By all means, it's great. It's the perfect time to facilitate that, but typically you will circle back around with the inspector towards the end. Once inspections are completed, give it a day or two to receive the reports. Most likely, the home inspector will email you the report directly, and other inspectors may email your agent their reports. Don't be alarmed if a home inspection report seems long. They have to cover all their bases. And remember, no home is perfect. Even brand new homes will have minor findings. We will go through each report with you. Our job is to help you prioritize what's most important, usually health and safety issues or damage, and guide you through your options. If repairs are needed, we will submit a request for repair to the listing agent on your behalf. This is a formal document in writing. The seller will review our request and respond. The seller may agree to all of our requests, some of them or none of them, or the seller may offer other options like a seller credit so you can take care of the repairs after the close of escrow on your own. We will help you with this negotiation. During your inspection contingency period, you will also receive seller disclosures from us, which will include important information about the property's condition and history. Some key documents you'll review are the Transfer Disclosure Statement, or TDS, is the seller's disclosure of known defects or issues with the home, and the Seller Property Questionnaire. Next, you're going to review the Preliminary Title Report, otherwise known as the Prelim Report. The escrow company will provide a preliminary title report which outlines the legal status of the property's title. This report includes any existing liens, easements, or restrictions that could affect ownership. We'll review this together to make sure there are no issues on title prior to closing. You're also going to review any pre-listing inspections or previous inspections from when the property was already in escrow and may have fallen out. If the property has solar, you're going to review the solar agreement and begin the transfer process during this period as well. You might also ask for PG&E bills and the annual true-up statement from the seller. We can facilitate this with the listing agent. We'll go over all disclosures, inspections, and documents together so you fully understand what you're buying. If you're getting a loan, your lender will order an appraisal to confirm the home's value and make sure it aligns with the purchase price. This is to protect you and the lender. Your appraisal is a separate contingency from inspections, and it's typically a 17-day contingency mentioned in the purchase agreement. The appraisal is usually ordered within the first week of escrow after you've signed your initial loan disclosures, and the appraiser will schedule a visit through the listing agent to view the property within a few days after that. The final report is typically ready within a week of the appraisal appointment. You might be asking, what if the appraisal is low? If the appraisal value comes in lower than your purchase price, then we'll discuss options, including renegotiating with the seller or possibly covering the difference. But don't stress. This doesn't happen often, and we'll guide you through it if needed. Worst case scenario, we will cancel escrow if we can't come to a solution that both the buyer and seller agree upon. But we are usually able to work things out so you can keep moving forward. As a reminder, contract contingencies are your built-in protections that allow you to back out if certain conditions aren't met. Here's what you need to know about the most important contingencies. Let's just go over it again. You have an inspection contingency. You have until the end of your inspection period to decide whether to move forward, request repairs, or renegotiate based on findings. You have an appraisal contingency. If your loan requires an appraisal, this contingency ensures you're not locked into a contract if the home doesn't appraise for the purchase price. You have a homeowner's insurance contingency. In California, securing homeowners insurance has become increasingly important due to wildfire zones and other risk factors. Some areas may have limited coverage options or higher premiums. Your contract includes an insurance contingency, allowing you to verify that you can obtain adequate coverage at a reasonable cost before moving forward. We recommend shopping for insurance quotes early in escrow to avoid any last-minute surprises. And if you need referrals, we're happy to connect you with trusted insurance providers. You also have a loan contingency. This protects you in case your financing isn't fully approved. Your lender will work quickly to get your clear-to-close approval so that we can remove this contingency. Well, once your inspections and your appraisal are complete, and once we negotiate any needed repairs, we can move on to prepare for closing or discuss the next steps if any issues arise. You're doing great. This is one of the most important phases of the escrow process, and we are here to guide you through every detail. In the next videos, we'll talk about finalizing your loan, removing your final contingencies, and preparing for closing. Stay tuned, and as always, if you have any questions, reach out. We're here for you every step of the way.